I mean, you can't really play defense in the league today. So, I don't know. I guess that's what they wanted, right? You just got to play. You can't be out there thinking, I can't do this or I'm going to get a foul down the stretch. You just got to play. So, we're not out there thinking like, I can't do this or it's going to be a foul. You just play.
So just when you think Draymond Green can't get any more ridiculous, this man goes on and says things like you can't play defense anymore. Well, Draymond, if you're not allowed to play defense in the NBA anymore and you just simply can't play defense as you're saying, well, why can't you shoot? I mean, are you no longer allowed to shoot in the NBA? You see what I'm saying? Because it seems like you're making excuses here. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Draymond, there is no reason on why you should be playing this poor when you're playing with 4 other All-Stars. Now you're blaming the referees. Now you're saying you can't play defense. You shouldn't have won Defensive Player of the Year the last time around. I believe that they should have given it to Tony Allen or Rudy Gobert. Granted, I don't think Tony Allen was playing by the time you got your last Defensive Player of the Year, but Tony Allen should have gotten it a couple of years ago or a few years ago, but that's a conversation for another video. But you're out here making these nasty excuses about you can't play defense. But why isn't Kawhi Leonard complaining about the league not playing, the league not allowing you to play defense? Why isn't Rudy Gobert complaining about the league not allowing him to play defense? Granted, Rudy Gobert has been complaining about other things, but it's definitely not about the league not allowing him to play defense. You see, no one's complaining about the league not allowing them to play defense because they're not doing as bad as you are. You see, Draymond Green, you're a product of the media. The media made you out to be this guy that you're not. You're not a great player. You're not a great defensive player. You were crying when you got that Defensive Player of the Year award. You were crying. You were begging the media to give it to you. There were other players that were more deserving of that award than you. But you cried, you begged, and you got it. And your whole career is based on you crying, begging, and always receiving. Draymond Green is one of the dirtiest players in the NBA. The things that he has done, that he has gotten away with, and the main thing that nobody talks about is when the point guard from the Memphis Grizzlies, Mike Conley was dribbling the basketball. This is during the 2015 or 2016 NBA Finals run. I believe it was 2016. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the Golden State Warriors were playing the Memphis Grizzlies. This was when Tony Allen was saying, I'm first team all defense or whatever. And Mike Conley had a mask on because he had some kind of structural damage in his face. And Mike Conley was on the floor. And Draymond Green elbowed Mike Conley on the face when Mike Conley had his mask on. That was when I realized right there that Draymond Green's a dirty human being. Well, a dirty basketball player. And so then you have to consider the constant ball kickings, the things he gets away with, the hand checking, and all of these nasty practices that Draymond Green does that just make me realize, man, I don't see how you got it the first place. You should have gotten Dirtiest Player of the Year award, not Defensive Player of the Year award. You're a very dirty player. And if the league doesn't let you play defense, how come the league didn't call a 3-point play when James Harden scored that buzzer beater on you? That was clearly a foul. You didn't give the man a space to land. But the league let you play defense. In fact, the league lets you play more defense than anybody else. You get away with murder game in, game out. You're always getting away with murder. Kicking people in the nuts, elbowing, fighting. I mean, I'll never forget when it was the playoffs and Giannis Antetokounmpo he made a gesture like this to the crowd when he scored a dunk. And he got called for a technical. But Draymond Green, he blocked Austin Rivers on that same game that I'm talking about, the one where Harden hit the buzzer beater. Draymond Green blocked Austin Rivers, screams at the crowd, screams towards Austin Rivers, and he didn't get a technical. So these are the practices that Draymond Green gets away with.
For the Rockets. Rivers knocked away by Green.
Oh, come on. That's a technical foul? Are you kidding? I mean, it's the...
Then when he complains about not being able to play defense, I just have to look at the situation and say, this guy's a complete clown. Only a clown, man. Only a clown, and he's doing it because he's having the worst career. Well, I think he was worse. I think he was a little bit worse during his rookie season. I think somebody can go fact check with me, compare his rookie numbers to his numbers now. But he's having his worst season yet, assuming that his rookie season wasn't a little worse than what it is now. But he's using this as an excuse, a blatant excuse. You look at the media, they think it's cute, ha ha ha. No, it ain't cute. This brother sucks. He sucks. And he's self-conscious that he sucks. He knows he ain't gonna get paid the mega millions. Some sucker will probably do it, but it ain't the Warriors. And he's looking at the situation and he needs a cop-out. My mans needs a plea deal. He needs a cop-out. He needs it. Because there's no excuses that can excuse this.